Hi guys, welcome back here, Average Pokemon Trainer, and back with the Trident All-Stars Pokemon Tournament in Barbados. We get into the real juicy stuff here, guys. First up, we have Raymond that just got knocked out of the main tournament, and he's going to be here playing for the Salty Sweet Turd, and Akeem Welch that also got knocked out of the tournament earlier on, also going to be playing for that Salty Sweet Turd. Oh, how the matchups have changed. But we already know about these teams already, but I should just go over them for completion's sake. We have Landorus, Tarian Form, Latias, Pinstar, Mega Pinstar, Keldeo, Clefairy, and Heatran. From Akeem's side, we have his Mega Venusaur, Tentacruel, Probopass, Mamoswine, Conkeldurr, and Chandelure. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this Salty Sweet third place match. That's an issue in the challenge. Okay, my boy leads off with his Conkeldurr, and Raymond leads off with his Landorus. Not the best lead for Akeem, but a pretty decent lead for my boy Raymond. Raymond goes ahead and uses his offensive pivot Landorus to go ahead and use a U-turn right out into something that can able to take on this Conkeldurr as well. He chooses to go ahead and use a clean Clefairy. Clefairy tanks that Ice Punch that did like at least no damage. Clefairy with its Fairy typing is such a tank now. Now my boy Raymond is going to predict the switch and goes straight back out into his Landorus, predicting the switch of Conkeldurr. Go ahead and switch out. He switches out into his Tentacruel. Good play, but Landorus is choice, as we know. Landorus goes for that clean Earthquake, takes out the Tentacruel, and one Pokemon down. Is not looking too good for Akeem at this point in time. But Akeem goes into his Venusaur. Raymond is not too good with this Venusaur right here. That's a threat. Goes into his Heatran. Venusaur uses his Venusaurite, Mega Evolves all in his face. So Mega Venusaur is here. He tries to go for the Giga Drain. The Giga Drain does absolutely dick all to the Heatran. Heatran uses that nice leftovers, get that back up to completely filled. Heatran goes for that nice clean Stealth Rock, and things are looking pretty good for Raymond right here. My boy Akeem doesn't want none of that, goes straight for his Sleep Powder. Raymond, Heatran is now asleep, not good. Yeah, he decides to switch back out into his Landorus, using his Landorus again as an offensive pivot to get things going back onto his team. So, Venusaur goes for the nice clean Sludge Bomb, trying to see if he gets a poison, and he gets it. Oh, it's not Raymond's day. Heatran is asleep. Landorus is poisoned, not looking good. But Landorus goes for his U-turn and see if he can U-turn into something useful that can take this Mega Venusaur out. So Mega Venusaur goes for the decent Giga Drain. Giga Drain is not going to do that much to Latias at all. It's not a problem for Latias. Latias switches back out, goes into his Landorus once again. I'm not too sure what the play was there. I don't think he doesn't have a psychic type on his psychic move on his Latias, but he should at least run Psy Shock. But I'm not too sure about the play. but he makes an excellent prediction saying that Ting might go out of his Venusaur, which he did, and he made the prediction pretty well. It goes into Probopass. Probopass is there. Landorus sets up the Earthquake. Earthquake takes out the Probopass. No, I keep forgetting Probopass runs 30. So using that Probopass as a crutch, sturdy, to set up his Stealth Rocks. The next Earthquake should be able to take down Probopass, but Probopass did what it had to do, get up its rocks, and it's good to go. So Landorus comes out with the Earthquake. Probopass goes down, and my boy is not looking too good. 2 months down, but most of Raymond's team is pretty banged up right now. If he can find a way to get around some of his pivots, he might be able to get himself back in the game. So he goes into his Mama Swan, which is a track. That Ice Shard is a track. Goes into his Caflable for the incoming Ice Shard, but Akeem makes a great prediction and goes for the Earthquake. Earthquake does at least half, but Caflable is going to live it because of the leftovers recovery. So Mama Slime says, you know what? Icicle Crash. All in your face, goes for the Icicle Crash, and he gets the flinch. Oh, the flinch. So Caflable is not living here, but Raymond does not want to lose sight of that Caflable. He goes in to his Keldeo to tank the hit, incoming hit, and my boy goes for the clean Earthquake, causing a lot of damage to his team, and Akeem gets that critical hit. My boy Raymond is not looking good. His Keldeo is not looking good. That Ice Shard bops him all, bop, off, and Akeem may be able to pull this back, but Raymond says, I don't want none of that, boy. I go into my pin store and I'll show you what it is. Goes for the Ice Shard. Pin store goes for the close combat. Close combat's the Mammal Swan, and it is quite a sight to behold. So Mammal Swan goes down to that clean close combat, gets that Moxie boost up. Now he's looking like he's gonna do some damage, but he can't go ahead and do no damage cause Chandelier's gonna stop it. Chandelier stops the sweeping his tracks. He goes into his Heat Shrine here to see if he can soak up the special attack hits. My boy goes straight for the Shadow Ball. Heat Shrine takes it pretty well, like it usually does. Does about quarter health. Goes for the Shadow Ball again. If he doesn't wake up in his turn, I think Heat Shrine would get buff off. But I think he has at least 2 or 3 more turns of those Shadow Balls to wake up and try to do something to get rid of Shandy. So he wakes up, he roars Shandy out, barely able to wake up with the enough amount of health to get back up. But he's roared into the worst possible choice, Conkeldurr. It's not good for my boy Raymond at all. Can't catch a break, but he goes to that Lava Plume because he's faster to see if he gets the burn. But a burn on Conkeldurr is not going to be good for no one, not for you. But Akeem was I think a bit too much ahead, over predict, went for the Ice Punch, didn't pay off. Pretty sad, but he's able to follow up with a quick Max Punch to make up for that mistake, bopping off Heatran. So Heatran got bopped off. Now he's into the mood and he said, you know what, I need to get this Conkeldurr in and get it out. Latias goes for that clean side shot, reveals he has a side shot, boom, bops off the Conkeldurr, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And now my boy Akeem's back in the bind, and he's not looking too good, but He goes into his reliable choice card Chandelier and goes for that nice easy shadow ball. I don't think a shadow ball was be able to kill, but the crit did matter. Running the counts, the kick didn't matter, so he got away with the crit. Latios goes down. He goes into his Landorus. Landorus is choice, and Landorus is pretty much faster than Chandelier, so Landorus is gonna pop off Chandelier. Maybe sealing the first match for my boy Raymond, and cause my boy only has one more Pokemon left, which is his Mega Venusaur. Can he secure the first match? But he goes for the Earthquake again, choice Earthquake. My boy goes into the synthesize to see if he gets back some health, and he doesn't need to do anything. The poison will kill off Landorus, so all he needs to do here is call him out. Landorus is taken out by poison, and now my boy Raymond goes into his pin store looking to wreck shit. He mega evolves with quarter health, and he is looking to wreck shit. So Mega Pinstar comes out, that boosted Area 8 return, bop off that Mega Venusaur, bop! You can't handle the truth. You just got taken out. And my boy Raymond takes the first match. So we'll go ahead and take a short break after these messages, and we'll be right back.
I want to say a special thanks to Ben from System Link. System Link, come down. We have the latest games that you can play. System Link, you can have some fun at System Link, or System Link is where you can meet some really interesting people. System Link did host a tournament, and I want to give a special shout out to Ben. Thanks a lot, dude.
Welcome back, young Padwans. Welcome back, Average Pokemon Trainer here. Welcome back to the third place sweet salty match. We have Raymond, who just secured his first win, and he's at game point. Akeem needs to step up to the plate now and see if he can equalize this and make this a battle to remember. So, without further ado, I don't need to go through the team analysis. Let's get into it. Okay, Akeem goes ahead and leads with his Mamoswine. Seems to be a good lead this time out. But my boy Raymond goes into his Xanderus. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Goes into his Xanderus. His offensive pivot goes for a decent U-turn. He knows that he can get bopped with a Ice Shard, and that wouldn't be pretty. He goes into his Latias to see if he could tank the hit. I'm not too sure, but he goes for the Earthquake. It didn't pay off. I would have gone for the Icicle Crash just to cover my bases. But he has to switch out now. My boy switched out into Probo Pass. Probo Pass is going to eat up that side shot damage like it was nothing. And Latios is looking a little bit high and dry. So Probo Pass can easily go ahead and set up his rocks without any problems, and see who's coming in, and go from there. Landorus comes back in. That's a Probo Pass threat if I ever did see one. A Probo Pass threat if I ever did one. So he go ahead and he switches out. I don't think he went for a any move particularly. He may have went for Earthquake, Earth Power. I'm not too sure. But Landorus went out. Goes into his Mamoswine. Mamoswine goes straight for the Ice Shard this time. Not wasting time with a Landorus track, because Landorus is a track all the time, every day, any day. So goes into his Calio to resist the ice shard, and then he's going to go ahead and make a double back into his Valorous, predicting him thinking he's going to stay in with his Calio. Seeing that my boy, he makes the right prediction. He makes the double switch back into Valorous. Valorous is in an advantageous position. Akeem knows his matchup is not good for him with the Tentacle, so he goes into his Purple Pass, sacks his Purple Pass because the sturdy is broken and there's nothing really he could do. Purple Pass was his most expendable person in his team, so you go ahead and let it go. Goes back into his Mamoswine. Mamoswine is a threat. I think he should go for the Icicle Crash here now, seeing that he does know all of his switches. But my boy goes into K.F.C, and my boy goes straight for the Stealth Rock. Seems that he did have Stealth Rock on someone else, and it paid off for him. Then now he goes for the Icicle Crash. Let's see how much the Icicle Crash does on the K.F.C. Does at least quarter health, not too bad, but my boy Raymond reveals he has the flamethrower on his K.F.C. Not going to be easy for Mamoswine. Mamoswine is about to be bopped off, but Akeem is like, no, I can keep this priority ice shard, you know, I could do it. But my boy goes and does the moon blast thing, and my boy Tentacle's like, what moon? Nigga, I don't see it. My eyes just got lenses. So he takes the moon blast like a champion. My boy K.F.C doesn't want none of that poison action. Goes into Latias. Tentacle goes for the Scald, playing it safe. Want to get a burn any way he can, and he got the burn. Oh, got burned. Where's the water for that burn? So Latias gets burned, and it's not good for him. But Tentacle did what he had to do, and now he's going out into his back. His Chandler. Now, Latias reveals he does have the default, goes for the default, paid off pretty goddamn nice, and no, it's not looking too good for Chandler. Goes back into his Mamoswine, predicting the switch from Latias. Double switches into Heatran. Not a good play for Raymond. Excellent play by Akeem. Goes into his K.F.C to tank the hit. My boy goes to the Icicle Crash to cover his bases once again, making some easy predictions. That takes another quarter health, and K.F.C is not looking good. He's got to go ahead and Moonlight if he does have the Moonlight. He go ahead and takes back Mamoswine and puts it back in his back pocket. I can keep this. This is going to be good. Goes into his Tentacle again. K.F.C reveals he doesn't have the Moonlight, but he does have the Soft Boil. Either way, it still does the same thing. Recovers health. So, all that work that his team just did was for naught. So, K.F.C's back at full, and the threat is still here to stay. So, he goes out into his Heatran. My boy stays in, seeing that he may have made that over prediction, and goes to the Skull, which was thankfully a decent play. Over predicting all the time is not good. He predicted that and played safe and went for the Skull. 2 Skulls, good for him. Trine's not looking too healthy now, but Trine gets his rocks back on the field. It's good that he did get the rocks back on the field, but my boy still has Mamoswine, so he can't get back his rocks if he tried. But he doesn't want to take another Skull to the chest. He goes back out into his Latias. My boy goes for the Rapid Spin. That clutch Rapid Spin gets those rocks off the field and gets Latios burn a little bit lower and a little bit, you know, looking a little bit unhealthy and might need to go for that rule set if it wants to survive. Latias goes for that clean side shot. Side shot is going to do a decent amount to Chandelure, but Chandelure is not needed for its health, it's needed for its speed and its coverage. And it goes for the clean shadow ball, knowing that it cannot live. My boy Raymond decides to sack his Latias to get a clean switch into the Chandelure to bop it off. So he goes into his Landorus, goes to bop off Chandelure. My boy Landorus goes for the clean Earthquake. Chandelure does not have a chance. He thinks he's dead. There's nothing more he can do. But he goes into his Mamoswine. Mamoswine still a threat, still there. Ice Shard almost bops off Landorus, but Landorus lives by a smidgeness of HP, taking out Mamoswine. Oh my gosh, and he is in a bind again. Akeem is in a bind again, goes into his Venusaur. Only play he can really go into right now. Mega evolves to make the play to take the Giga Drain. The Giga Drain is going to take him out, but he is gonna Landorus is gonna leave him at least with three turns of health gone. I mean, 3/3 of your health's only there, so Landorus is gone. Doesn't get that much health back from Landorus, and Akeem's looking pretty bad. But guess who's back in? Pinstar, shiny Pinstar, ready, willing, and able to wreck shit. Wreck shit it will. It's going to Area 8 return all in your face once again, and Venusaur gets bopped off, securing my boy his salty sweet third victory. It's only now my boy is gonna go to town with his Pinstar. But what is this? He got the Skull Clutch Burn? Oh no! Pinstar is not looking too healthy. Oh no! But Tentacool doesn't have any bulk invested into it, defense investment into it, and Pinstar is still able to easily bop it off. So he goes into his Conkeldurr, Mach Punch it, but it wasn't enough to take him out. And return again. Oh my god, Pinstar is just a beast. Beasting true. And he's gonna bop it off with a quick attack. Not fast enough with a Mach Punch to take him out. And Conkeldurr goes down, making my boy Raymond St. John the salty sweet third place winner of Trident Nintendo All-Stars Pokemon Tournament. Stay tuned, guys. We have the final match, which is the champion match against Zab, Stapler, and Pinky Dadu. Who will walk away the champion? You got to find out next time in the next video. Later, guys.